for game one, I know you guys are going to be hyped about this. Game one is actually oKhaliD against Jack, which is probably the highest rated 1v1 game that has ever happened. Because these guys are both, I mean, when you add their ratings together, we're almost at 3.5k, which is unbelievable for 1v1. So probably the highest rated 1v1 game of all time is about to go down. But yeah, get excited, everybody. We didn't get to see Fairy versus Jorias for France versus, what do you call it? Oh, my chat's off because I was playing ranked. Yeah, sorry if you run into me in ranked and I don't say anything. It's usually just going to turn my chat off because I just want to play Rocket League. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm antisocial. But yeah, you know, with this format, you're always wondering, are we going to get the two best players on paper playing against each other? Well, today we are. It's rank 1 against rank 2 worldwide. Jack against oKhaliD. They have played very recently. Went to game 7 in Salt Mine 2. That's a good start for Jack, and he's going to smash it in the bottom corner after faking oKhaliD at the near post. You know, well, actually, eekso as well on England has beaten oKhaliD in multiple games before. Obviously, oKhaliD has a great win record against eekso, win percentage-wise, but eekso has beaten him. Now, Jack's also beaten him several times. So, in a one game, you never know what's going to happen. You really do never know. Though clapped Fairy Peak the other day, so anything can happen in these games. Jack looking for the demo. oKhaliD well away from it. And now Jack's going to immediately start the flick. That was actually a flight into an attempted bump afterwards. Did he get the boost on the exit? No, he didn't, but he's going to turn around to midfield and catch oKhaliD out, but oh, he just gets back to save it. oKhaliD has had the majority of the possession, but he can't get it out of his half right now because Jack is just challenging everything. Then finally oKhaliD gets it past him. Difficult dish, but not for oKhaliD. 1-1. And that is the equalizer for KSA already. Maybe a bit too gung-ho from Jack, just driving in at absolutely every ball. Breakneck speed. Yes, you might get that to work a few times, but mixing up the defensive aspect of the game is just as important as mixing up the offensive aspect of the game. Oh wow, that's just in! And Jack is visibly tilted by that one. oKhaliD was threatening the bump. I don't think Jack realized how fast it was going because he ran away from the demo, turned around with no boost, and it's just got in. It's a best of 7, Tulio. It's a best of 7. This is just game 1 of the best of 7. Game 2 is eekso against Ahmad. Game 3, Revezy against Ali. Game 4, Jack against Ahmad. Game 5, Revezy against oKhaliD. Game 6, eekso against Ali. And those, obviously, 5 and 6 are only if needed. What a shot by Jack. Beautiful. Tie game. That's not an easy one to put in quickly. oKhaliD thought he had every angle covered. Hey, Brody, thanks for gifting us up to eekso. That's eekso's year, actually. Welcome back, eekso. Good luck in your games today. Really stacked lineup here. England versus KSA. England are proving to be more of a deadly lineup than we expected when I did my international team tier list, because eekso seems to be back in form, beating all of Spain by himself. I would love to see a rematch of the England versus Spain series with this new format, though. I don't know about you guys. But this is a very tense and close game. oKhaliD starting to pepper the net with shots. The Jack's boost management is good enough. Oh, he's just ran dry as I said that. Before that, he was at least keeping a little bit of boost to threaten counterattacks. I think oKhaliD might have got past him here, though. Another shot, this one off target by oKhaliD. He is desperate to score on this offensive play. He does not want to give Jack away to get out of this goal, and that is how you do it. Just keep on popping shots high at the net, and eventually one of them will go in. This was just relentless from oKhaliD. Good old-fashioned 1v1 pressure. But he's still got half the game to go. Jack looks pretty sharp. Oh wow, Jack missed the boost in the corner though. He'll get it on the exit. And that does allow oKhaliD to pick up the small pads. oKhaliD also playing extremely quickly. That's a very late fake challenge, but khalid follows it up with a decent save. Now Jack's turn to go for the pressure play. Already khalid forced a 50-50. Brilliant shooting by Jack though. This is exactly what khalid did to him moments ago. Now he's going to try to run khalid's boost completely dry. Khalid only on 4. Trying to get that small pad. It looks like Jack's accuracy is good enough. Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure if that was going to creep in. It looked like it might be off the post and out. But he just snuck it in the top corner. Perfect play. Really interesting that both players did the same thing. They just took shot after shot until there was no boost left, and then a high flick to break the defensive wall. Khalid's going to respond straight away with a kickoff goal, and that's just not good enough for Jack. He's very side onto that ball. Needs to be more goal side. Looks like he's going to get the immediate revenge though. Slots it in. Are these guys playing a game of horse, or is this 1v1? I can't tell. Jack just gets the exact same goal as Khalid 2 times in a row. Surely not again. I think that one's off the near post. Dangerous position for Jack though. Khalid looking to work this into a boost steal. Really nicely done. He couldn't leave that ball entirely for fear of Jack's counter-attack straight down the middle. And that was not a good outcome for Jack. He's just got Khalid started on the bounce dribble, and you know what that means. It's just, you're just helpless if this happens. Oh my goodness. The consistency of this guy from this position is just unbelievable. There's no way. There's just no way to defend this. If you give him this much space and this much of a boost advantage, head on to the play. Jack should have known better. Oh, Khalid's bumped him out of the way. That's going to be a 2-goal game and a minute left. Jack is starting to crumble. Oh no. That's going to be a frustrating one. There's been a few goals for Khalid that will definitely annoy Jack. That one that bounced in off the wall, the triple bump goal right there. Jack's got to stay calm here. He's got to try and clutch this up for England. The KSA lineup is stacked. Oh dear. Jack's just driven away from it. This looked like a controller disconnect or something. Either that or he just got totally lost. Oh yeah, he just missed it. Or wait, has he disconnected? Well, that's 48 seconds remaining, 3-goal game. Oh, he just DC'd. That is very unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate. Khalid's going to give him a goal. Wow. Well, he didn't have to do that. Of course, Khalid, forever the respectful opponent. Really great to see that because, like I said, Khalid did not need to give Jack a goal there. He had Jack under pressure in the last play, so it wasn't likely that Jack would be able to score a counter-attack. Khalid was in control. Usually when Khalid is in control, it results in a goal for him at some point, whether it be immediately or a minute later. That was a powerful flick from Jack, but it is off target and time is running out for the lad. Just 22 seconds remaining. He's got enough boost to make a play here, but Khalid is not going to give him any space. And the mind game coming in at the near post. Really safe closing out of the game by Khalid. Denying Jack any chances on net, and he will lock up game 1 for KSA. It was a really interesting game though. A little mid-game back and forth where they both scored the exact same goals, one after another. But of course it would be Khalid's bounce dribble to separate the two players. After that went in, you just had a... Yeah, it probably just sent a chill down the spine of every English fan watching as they think, uh-oh, Khalid's on form. He just hit an absolute banger. But yeah, next up we've got eekso against Ahmad. Just waiting on the two of them to join the lobby. Ahmad is here, so he can join off the party match. It's going to be a mechanical battle, surely, where Jack vs. Khalid was the war of intellect. How did Ahmad do in the Pulse Freestyle 1v1 tournament? Did he make it past round 1? Or did he just get destroyed by an actual freestyler? Does Ahmad know how to join a party match? Only 1 vote to win against Pulse Fire? Okay. Well, we'll see what he can do here against eekso, who has to be the favorite in this matchup. He just has to be. Last time we saw Ahmad play once, he was getting destroyed by Jack, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't it Jack who eliminated Ahmad from Salt Mine 2 qualifiers in a sweep? And then Ahmad retired from the remaining qualifiers and from 1v1 altogether. Oh dear, eekso's probably going to retire after that shot. That was horrendous accuracy. He's trying to take his aggro at Ahmad, and he caught him pretty clean on the back wall. Yeah, eekso obviously didn't play Salt Mine 2 quals, but after that he got back into the ones ranked grind, climbed up to rank 10, or top 10 rather, with relative ease. So I have to give him the edge in the matchup, mainly because of that, but also because last time we saw Ahmad play, he tilted out of a series with, I think there was well over 2 minutes left in his third game against Jack, and he just left the series. He's like, nah, GG, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. He's just retired. But yeah, oKhaliD persuaded him to play 1v1 for Saudi Arabia today, so if this doesn't go well for Ahmad, he's going to be complaining to oKhaliD. Oh well, I mean, you can't have too many complaints about that. What a shot. He's forgot he's not playing freestyle 1v1 anymore. Look at that placement by Ahmad. Down low with the ceiling shot, or with the flip reset rather. That is unbelievable. Hey Will, thanks for the tier 1 sub, and also LXteen with the 3-month tier 1. He says, let's go eekso. Well, you're not going to be too happy about this, because Ahmad is just styling on him at the moment. And Ahmad's one of those players who's good enough at these aerial plays that he can do this, and it's not a bad idea. He can go for a crazy off-the-wall flip reset, ceiling shot, air dribble play every single time he attacks, and it's probably a high percentage play. And there's very few players who can do that. It's becoming more and more popular, and it will continue to become more popular the longer we go into the future, basically. Ahmad's already in the future, though. He's playing the 1v1 meta from 2021. He's got the ground plays as well, though. Really good close down challenge by eekso. Collects the ball in his half. eekso, you know, doesn't desperately need a win here for England. They can still win this series without him getting one. Oh, that's rough, though. That is rough, and that's I make that 2 open net misses for eekso, although this one wasn't entirely open. Top left corner was, and he missed it. eekso having a bit of trouble with his accuracy today. Obviously, he carried the team to victory against Spain. For eekso, it's very often a slow start, historically, in 1v1 series. You don't get any opportunities for a slow start in a best of 1. A series full of them. He needs to pick it up pretty soon. Ahmad underestimating eekso's speed there. Also, overestimating his boost total, I believe. Looked like he was trying to side flip into the ball while boosting. But he didn't have any. Hey, Soccer DW, D21, thanks for the 2-month prime. Welcome back to the stream, buddy. Well shot by Ahmad. eekso passes it to him, and Ahmad's chipping it in. Or is he? eekso with a half flip save. And the boost grab as well. Now that was careless by Ahmad. Sort of gave that one to eekso. Was definitely scoreable without a response being possible. eekso air dribbles high. Ahmad is equal to it. More than that, he's got him on the counter attack again. Now this is absolutely wide open, and Ahmad puts it in. 4-2. And he is, so far, playing extremely well. This is exactly what KSA needed. Obviously, they've got oKhaliD, who is likely to take 2 games off any country who's, you know, not in the Netherlands and not literally Jaria's. So all KSA need is another player to step up and get a couple wins. They've got this one in the bag. Obviously, coming up later, we have oKhaliD versus Revezy. So Revezy has his work cut out for him there. Ahmad versus Jack is another one we've got coming up later. But all very close matchups. Oh, well done. eekso equalizes with the mind game. And that lead was very short-lived for Ahmad. Underestimated that bounce off the wall by the looks of things. Double John 21, thanks to the 5-month prime. Welcome back, buddy. Wall play incoming for Ahmad. eekso trembles in fear as he waits his fate. And you already know it's in. Ahmad from this position is just as good, just as consistent as oKhaliD is on the bounce dribble. The accuracy is just crazy. Just, you never doubt him. You never doubt Ahmad from these positions. Hello Joe, thanks for the 2-month prime. Little fake there by Ahmad. He's got the 2-goal lead back. And he didn't need flashy well play to get this one done. Just let the ball bounce off him. eekso was diving in the way of an attempted shot, or an expected shot rather, and ended up not happening. eekso takes his time. Oh! Does he mind game Ahmad? That's revenge and a half from eekso. He probably could have scored this if he just flipped into it early, but he waited just so he could mind game Ahmad. I don't believe this. I really do think eekso could have just flipped into that ball and scored it. The mind game wasn't necessary. Oh, look at the speed by Ahmad. eekso is trying to guide the ball to the side boost. Ahmad beats him to it. And now eekso on the hunt for another equalizer. Ahmad is challenging very early and often. Great bump by Ahmad. eekso is away. I like that by eekso actually. Giving up on the shot because he sees the challenge coming towards him. Just make sure to get the ball past Ahmad. Now the open net stares him in the face, and this time he sent it in first try. 6-all this game. Just as exciting as Jack vs oKhaliD was. You know, out of all the country 1v1s we've seen so far, this is the one that I would not be surprised seeing go to game 7. I really wouldn't. Oh wow. What a save by Ahmad. eekso was just a split second away from getting him. Somehow he's managed to stop Ahmad from scoring on the counter-attack. This is unbelievable defense by both players. Just tiny margin for error here. eekso threatening the demo. Ahmad has to respect it. And notice that eekso is often and pretty much always going for early flicks on these plays where he can't see exactly what Ahmad is doing. Doesn't want to ball carry straight at him blindly. Ahmad on the bounce. eekso straight away up in his face. And he escapes the demo play again. Last chance before 0 seconds will go to eekso. But his tight angle shot is off target. Now here comes Ahmad. He's managed to keep it in the air, but eekso just gets it away from him. Ahmad keeps it up again. And he keeps it very up in the air. And he was running out of boost and the shot was too difficult from the tight angle. Overtime. Game 2. England could really use this win from eekso. You expect that oKhaliD will take his other game that he plays later on and at least send KSA into the ace match, where I would imagine we'd see oKhaliD against Jack rematch. Nice play by eekso. Extremely fast on the recovery. And he knew that as long as he makes contact on this ball, it will reach the goal long before Ahmad can. 7-6. eekso equalizes the series for England. What a game that was. Ahmad looking sharp. Hopefully he's not going to be too tilted from that loss. Hopefully he will be able to come back later and give it another good go, because he's playing game 4 of this series against ApparentlyJack, so it's not going to get any easier for him. Up next, Revezy versus FairJame. Ahmad is always tilted. That's not good news for it's not good news for Saudi Arabia there. Is FairJame joining? Alright, game 3. Every single game here is so important, but this one might be the most important, because you'd expect that Jack would win game 4, oKhaliD would win game 5. So whoever wins this one is likely to lead going into Game 6. And Game 6 is eekso versus Ali. So again, super important matchup. Extremely difficult to pick a winner there. But obviously, if you have to, surely you would put your money on Revezy, Salt Mine 2 main event player. FY Ali made a good go at it. He picked up 13 points in the qualifiers, but it wasn't enough to get him in to the main event. But yeah, just because of that win from eekso over Ahmad, I think England are likely to win this series. As I've got Revezy over Ali. Oh, that was close to Ali. Denied by the inside of the post. Yeah, I've got Revezy over Ali. I've probably got eekso over Ali as well. And I've got Jack over Ahmad. So I think that 4 wins are very much there for England. If Revezy and eekso can keep it up. It's up to Ali, really. He's got to play against both of those guys. And if he doesn't get a win, then Saudi Arabia are in trouble. Because they can't rely on only oKhaliD to win games. Someone else needs to win. Actually, 2 other people. No, actually, just one more person winning once is all you need. And then oKhaliD can win the ace match. So it wasn't Ahmad versus eekso. And it's not looking like it's going to be Ali against Revezy either. 4-0. Revezy had to watch from the sidelines as eekso single-handedly destroyed Spain. It looks like he's been waiting for this opportunity to show what he can do for his country. Ali going to take a leaf out of Ahmad's book here. Oh, and again denied by that same post on the inside. Extremely close, but not close enough. Now it should be a first goal for Ali, and it is. And that couldn't have come a moment sooner for him, because this was getting a bit out of control. Johnny's dad _RL, thanks to the 3-month prime. You forgot to mow the lawn. I don't have a lawn. Good try though, Dad. Mr. Tigsworth, thanks for the brand new prime. And Clockwork20, thanks for the 15-month prime. Jorts, thanks for the brand new prime. I think I've shouted out all the subs there. Let me know if I forgot you in my chat. Oh, wow. Well, that's a good read by Revezy, but where was Ali going? Seems a bit early in the game to be trying to just soul read a Revezy soft first touch there. Revezy just hits it up high on the first hit, and it goes right over Ali, the easiest outplay of the day award. Yeah, Revezy's looking very good right now. Looking very clean. Oh my goodness, Revezy, get out of here with that. Reset into floor pitch. Oh, that had to go in. I can't believe that oKhaliD didn't let that cross the line. Oh, we don't even get to see it on the replay because this next goal's too long in the future. That was crazy though. I'd love to see that again from Revezy. That's almost impossible to save as well, reactively at least. Is it already time for KSA to go next? I don't think they want to go next, because next is ApparentlyJack against Ahmad, and you've surely put your money on Jack in that matchup. Especially considering Ahmad's already dropped 1 game. Revezy also stepping up here. Everyone on the England roster looks like they're in good form today. That's nice play at the near post though from Ali. More like it. Really kept the pressure on. Oh, he picked up the boost right as it spawned. I don't know if Revezy caught that as it happened. Obviously there was no way to see that happening or hear it. Imagine if you could hear your opponent picking up boost. That would be a huge game changer in 1v1. Okay, these guys have got some moves. Look at Ali go. That is absolutely filthy. Infield off the wave dash. What angle change. Just over 2 minutes left, and this is certainly winnable for Ali. And if any goal is going to lift his spirits, it would be that one. He totally outplayed Revezy there. Weak shot on target. And it's enough to set up the boost steal. Revezy's in a bad position now, and he can't turn in time to stop Ali scoring a 4th goal. Now, a good kickoff for Ali is all he needs to really put the pressure on Revezy here. Unlike the previous goal, which was just a big outplay, that was kind of Revezy tripping on his shoelaces, just ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ali attempting the fast counter. Revezy was ready for it this time. He's just trying to slow the game down again. He doesn't like where it was headed. Dive-in challenge from Ali doesn't work. Revezy's away again, and I do think these dive-in challenges are a bit too blatant for Ali. I mean, you might think that he's hiding behind the ball there, but we can all see that that is not the case at all. Revezy can see where he is. The ball's got a nice high bounce to it. No way he's going to get caught out of position. Good fast play here by Ali, straight to the goal. Didn't give Revezy the mid boost. The flick's letting him down though. To be honest, both of these shots are a bit of a letdown for Ali. Still got Revezy in an awkward position. That'll do it for Revezy. Gives him plenty time to grab the small boost that he needs and to score off Ali's centre ball. And it wasn't enough from Ali. He had a couple of really good plays back to back a moment ago, but now his attack has become a bit diluted. And he has to score on his next attack or this will probably be over. No boost to work with. Wants to build up some speed on the ball. And he's missed the boost steal in the corner. So it's not going well for Ali in this game. And you know, even if he did bring his absolute best performance, it would have been difficult to beat Revezy today. So Revezy's playing extremely well. There's still an outsider's chance though for Ali rather to come back here. That's a good start. You need some more kickoffs like that one. And he is going to go straight for the goal. No boost needed. And that is a perfect shot. And we do have a game. Again though, Ali needs a good kickoff here. If Revezy takes control of this ball, he can run the clock down. It's a pretty even one. Actually, Revezy just flips into it, and that's a goal. Ali didn't want to 50-50 this ball because he knows if he flips into it, then Revezy will probably just grab the corner boost and run the ball around the field. So he had to hope that Revezy wasn't going to flip into it. He was hoping that it would sort of become a standoff mind game where nobody really does anything, and then maybe he can take the ball for free. So, you know, really Ali played his win condition there, but Revezy's too smart to let it happen. With a lead this large, it was never really possible for Ali to come back in this form. England take the lead in the series, and to make matters worse for KSA, they don't get oKhaliD again until game number 5. So this next game could put England on triple match point. It's Jack versus Ahmad coming up next. Can Ahmad do the impossible? Can he rebound from a really tough loss to eekso, overtime loss in a game where he led for the majority? Definitely not a one-man mission today for England. eekso's got somebody helping him here. And not from the sideline as well. Okay, Jack is in, just waiting on Ahmad to join. There he is, alright. It's up to KSA now. They're the ones who really need a win. And Ahmad is the only one who can give them one. Against England's star player, ApparentlyJack. Both of these players already have one game loss in today's series. Jack to oKhaliD, Ahmad to eekso. And obviously, losing to oKhaliD is just something that happens to everybody who's not literally Jarius. Good start for Ahmad again though. And he got a good start against eekso. So this is more of the same from what we saw earlier. It's good to Oleg. Thanks for the 46 months and the tier 3. Welcome back, buddy. That's insane. Almost a 4 year. I really appreciate it, man. Raging Mule with 23 months of Prime. Welcome back to you also. Almost 2 year. And another almost 2 year is Ethan Bird with the 23 month tier 1. Love these international battles. Maybe a full tourney soon. Well, these international team 1v1s that we're doing, the ones that we're currently doing with every player being guaranteed to play at least once. There's not many countries that can play these competitively. The only countries I could think outside of the 6 who have already played, the 6 countries who have played this are France, Netherlands, Spain, Italy, and now England, KSA. The only other 2 countries I could think of that could be competitive in this format would be USA and Canada, and obviously that's not going to happen with ping difficulties. So if there was to be a tournament in this format in EU, it would just be a six nations-esque tournament where you just have everybody playing each other in a league kind of thing. I'm sure you guys would like to see that. I certainly would. But I can't think of any other country that would be competitive with a 3-man 1v1 roster where everybody has to get a win. You know, countries like Belgium would struggle because, yes, Astral can win 3 games in a series, but that's all he can play. Someone else has to win a game as well, and Astral would have to win all 3 games. You know, it would have to be 3 wins and someone else winning for them to just win a series. Scotland, well, who else is going to win a game apart from Scrub? Cheeky kickoff there by Ahmad, not working out for him. Maybe if you did the Celtic Alliance, Scotland and Ireland, you could have a chance for Scrub and Rob. Even then, I don't know. I think they'd still probably get clapped by most of the countries we've seen play so far. Marky Duda. Okay, yeah, Marky's making the comeback, of course. How could I be so silly? Nice rebound there by Jack. Ahmad nowhere near him. Yeah, so far it's not looking too good for Ahmad. It's a close game, but I think the only way that I would expect him to win this is if he just starts styling on Jack early on in the game, starts popping off and reaches that kind of peak Ahmad that's just unstoppable. And I'm not seeing that from him yet. We're seeing an attempted solid style of gameplay, which obviously is necessary in a lot of 1v1s you play against Jack, but I don't think Ahmad's going to win this in the long run. I think he needs to try and pop off here, because Jack is too good at the solid gameplay. The ground game is impeccable, physical game is impeccable, and Ahmad's in trouble if he concedes even a couple of goals to go down by more than 1. Beautiful rebound by Ahmad though, really good shot from the near post. What made this impressive is how confidently he struck that. That was really no holding back. Got up very early for it. The lead keeps switching hands. Ahmad needs to be careful here, and he's not been careful. He's given it right back to Jack, who will score well before Ahmad even makes it into his half. And yeah, that just wasn't careful. That's all you can say about that one. Ahmad giving goal leads away, but so is Jack actually. Missed an opportunity to say Jack apparently. Mad. Hey, right, sorry, thanks to 5-month Prime. Welcome back, buddy. Well, this is actually ridiculous. I feel like we're seeing 1 goal lead for Ahmad, and then 2 goals for Jack, 2 goals for Ahmad, 2 goals for Jack, 2 goals for Ahmad, and now 2 goals for Jack, and it's right back into a 1-goal game for the Englishman. Oh, Ahmad didn't get the boost. Can he reach this? He does, but it's off target with a pre-flip. Now that was not an easy shot to send on target quickly, but it is technically an open net miss. Ahmad is at least going even with Jack mechanically, which is important. Certainly competitive in this match, as he was against eekso early on. Oh dear. That has fallen apart though. Luckily for Ahmad, Jack is going to struggle to score from this angle. Or is he? A little tap onto him. Helps Ahmad's cause. But it's just getting worse and worse for Ahmad in this play. That touch was key. Bought him some time to grab a little bit more boost. You just feel like Jack's gaining small advantages here. Incremental. And, almost up by 2 for the first time in the game. Ahmad saved up quite a lot of boost now. Not sure if Jack was aware. But all Ahmad gets is Jack's car. No goal, no counter-attack. Not yet, at least. Great spacing by Jack. He is denying Ahmad any of that space that he would so love to get to set up a wall play. Ahmad on the counter and in. Perfect shot to the bottom left corner. And it needed to be. Jack was on the way back to his goal here. Can Ahmad make it happen for KSA? They really need this. Remember, we've got oKhaliD versus eekso up next, so that's far from a free win for oKhaliD. eekso's beaten oKhaliD before in games. But it looks like that's where we're headed as Jack puts another goal in. That's the first time this game, actually, that we've not just seen the goal lead swing right back, actually. Ahmad on the back wall. Tries to dunk it in. He's actually got Jack a bit out of the game here. Demo is wide open. Jack is safe in his corner now. 40 seconds left. Jack is trying to let the clock do the work for him. Ahmad up extremely early. A little double touch. Bounce is not kind to him. Ahmad's aggression is certainly increasing as the clock goes towards the end of the game. Oh my goodness, Jack's just gone for a rebound off the near post and given Ahmad a goal. Ahmad just left the net wide open to go for a boost to the corner. Oh, Jack rushed it. Can you believe it? He has absolutely beamed it. 16 seconds left. We've got another tie game for an Ahmad game. And I'll tell you what, he might be scoring that. Didn't really go all in for it, though. That was a double jump shot. He tried to go for placement over power. Ahmad leaves up the corner boost. Baits Jack in. And into overtime we go again. Now, eekso took the overtime earlier on against Ahmad. Can Jack do likewise and put England on triple match point? Oh, Ahmad knew Jack might be ball chasing there. He did not concede off it. Great position for Ahmad. It's a good flick as well. Look at the recovery by Jack, though. It's just instantaneous, giving Ahmad no chance on the rebound. And now he's got an opportunity on the counter. Even better setup. Every shot in the book is available for Jack, but he hits the bar. And Ahmad's recovery is also incredibly fast. Is that open? It is. And Ahmad has beaten Jack. 2 losses on the day for England's star player. And this one in overtime. Ahmad gives KSA a lifeline. And now all of a sudden, it looks like KSA have the advantage in the series. oKhaliD coming up next against eekso. Definitely an exciting match, an interesting match. eekso says it's Revezy next. Oh wait, yes, Revezy oKhaliD. My mistake. It's Revezy against oKhaliD. I'm getting my games mixed up here. It's Revezy oKhaliD, and then to finish off the 6th game, which will happen, by the way. We're going to game 6 at least here. eekso versus Ali, game 6. This is crazy. Revezy against oKhaliD. Got a bit mixed up. I was just so excited to see eekso play again that I thought he was playing this game. Huge win for Ahmad. Huge win for KSA. And now they have got oKhaliD in with the chance to put them on double match point. And it's up to Revezy to try and stop that from happening. You know, if Ahmad can take a game off Jack, Revezy can definitely take a game off oKhaliD. And even before seeing this series today, anyone who's been watching Revezy's recent rise would know that that is certainly possible. This guy has got some, he's got some moves, and he's extremely solid. Now, the only problem for Revezy is that solid players, you know, players who just try and play a very straight up game of 1v1, they don't usually cause oKhaliD many problems. It's all about the deception. That's the only way that you beat this guy. That's why I think Jorias does have such a good matchup against oKhaliD, because he's one of the hardest players to read in the world, if not the hardest. oKhaliD doesn't really struggle against easier to read mechanics. Doesn't matter how fast they are, doesn't matter how mechanically effective they are. Already KhaliD ahead by 1. Now, what is Revezy's game plan going to be here? He's playing quite standoff at the moment. He's waiting for KhaliD to do something. But KhaliD isn't going to make a mistake in the back corner. Lowest bounce dribble you've ever seen, and it's off the bar for KhaliD. That's a let-off. Revezy should not let KhaliD into that position uncontested. Because usually you'd expect that to just go in off the bar every single time. This is a rare KhaliD miss. Revezy out of boost, but still fast to the play. KhaliD's boost management is expert this entire time. He has had something to work with. Great chance here for Revezy though. Oh, he's put it off target. It's just not good enough. And for the first time in the game, KhaliD runs out of boost. Let's see if Revezy can do something about that. KhaliD's trying to stay hidden. He's trying to stay behind Revezy there. Very sneaky. Revezy on the breakaway has the opposite side dribble, but KhaliD's going to immediately close him down, and that is the correct play. If somebody is dribbling at you like that. KhaliD wants the mind game in the near post. Revezy stands strong in the way of it. No goals yet for the Englishman, but only 1 for KhaliD, and there's the equalizer for Revezy right as I talk about it. Revezy doesn't care about KhaliD's boost advantage. Just a little love tap from behind there. Enough to cause the space to open up. And the goal as well. Hey, too old for this. Thanks for the 2-month tier 1. Thanks for all you did for the Rocket League community. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. I really, really appreciate that. Just 1 boost for KhaliD. I love that he's saving that. He's like, I might need this. Might need this 1 boost. Have you guys ever saved 1 boost? Type 1 in the chat if you have. I have. And then I use it expecting there to be a noticeable change and nothing happens. Okay, well. That is one of the worst strategical plays I've ever seen KhaliD make. What on earth was he doing going for that corner boost? Did he think the ball was bouncing up the wall? The only thing I can think of is that KhaliD thought that ball was bouncing up the wall, because there's no reason to make a run for the corner boost there unless you think that's going to happen. Hey, Revezy will take it. That's exactly what you needed. He's in the lead by 1 now in a very low scoring game. Is Revezy going to keep this up though? Is he just going to try and let the clock do the work for him even from now? In a low scoring game like this, it's not a terrible idea. It's actually a good bounce for KhaliD. Threatening bounce. Revezy's defense has proven to be very difficult to outplay. KhaliD's going to need to step it up here. Look at Revezy at the near post. Just smashes one on the top shelf. Oh, that was such a good first touch, by the way. That is just gorgeous. KhaliD trying to waste time. He's trying to get rid of that ball, get rid of that danger by popping it up the wall. Revezy's just stayed in goal on this kickoff. KhaliD saw that, chipped it straight at him. I don't know about that strategy by Revezy, but it's worked, and he's up by 3. And for the second time in the game, KhaliD has gone for corner boost while the ball's bouncing off his back wall. Disaster for KSA. Nothing about this series makes sense. We've had Jack fall to Ahmad. Now KhaliD is losing. And there's still a long time left. Revezy doesn't want to get comfortable yet. We've seen KhaliD come back from far more one-sided deficits than this with less time on the clock. That's a really good kickoff for KhaliD. He's going to go straight for the goal as well. No side boost needed. It's a very good save by Revezy. Delays the follow-up as long as possible, and another save. But Revezy landing inside his goal after all of these. It makes it difficult for him to clear his lines. KhaliD is going to continue popping shots on target. Great defense for Revezy. Really impressive that he can keep this ball in a dead location that KhaliD can't really do anything with. He's just popping it over and over again. He has no boost to work with. KhaliD eventually gets it past him. This was brave by Revezy. He hung on here for so long. He had to just keep popping the ball over and over again. But eventually KhaliD found a way through. Just a minute left and Revezy's a goal ahead. Better kickoff for Revezy. Looks like KhaliD will be able to scramble back. He decides not to shoot this from distance, at least not yet. Now he does. And Revezy can't catch it. Tie game. Revezy got a bit too close to the sun. And he forgot his factor 50. 53 seconds left. And KhaliD's back in it. And that's a beautiful kickoff for him. Nightmare for England. Where does Revezy go from here? Not too far by the looks of things. I know all the ways you can concede with 45 seconds left. I can't think of many worse ones than that. Revezy's usually so difficult to fake. If you've watched this guy play one series in the past, you'll know. He does not get mind gamed often, but KhaliD has just gotten right inside that brain. And then thrown it against the wall. 30 seconds left and changed. Revezy with the air dribble. KhaliD times his challenge well, and now he has possession. This is bad news for Revezy. Is he going to get another look at it? Is KhaliD going to take another shot? I don't think so. He's just trying to let the clock win the game for him. No need to set up the counter-attack. Oh, Revezy set one up for himself, though. What a bump as KhaliD gets outplayed in the offensive corner. That is huge. Revezy just taps him onto the wrong side of the ball, and that's his second goal this game that Revezy scored after a tiny bump onto KhaliD. He's still got more work to do, though. KhaliD, before 0 seconds. Oh my goodness, what a save by Revezy, but here comes KhaliD again, and he scores with 2 seconds left. And there really is just no reward for Revezy's bravery. Some of his defensive displays this game have been outstanding, but KhaliD is always outstanding in his field. Surely it's over. Revezy, unable to get the ball up into the air on 0 seconds, has suffered the same fate as Jack, losing to KhaliD in a closely fought 1v1. I mean, yeah, KhaliD does exactly what it says in the tin. He just wins. Even if it's a best of one, he just gets the W. That means that England need eekso to beat Ali. Game 6, eekso versus FY Ali. If Ali wins, that's GG's, well played. And Saudi Arabia take the victory overall. If eekso wins, then we go to Game 7. And Game 7 is the game where both teams are allowed to choose which player plays. We could have a rematch. We could have a brand new game. To be honest, guys, I expect us to be going to Game 7 here. I liked what I saw from eekso earlier on today. And Ali did not look too sharp. He was attempting a high-pressure defensive style, getting in the face of his opponent, who was Revezy earlier on today. And it just didn't work because Revezy was keeping his eye on Ali and outplayed him easily several times. Now, that's actually unusual because in the past I've seen Ali play a really solid style of ones. His recent Salt Mine 2 qualifiers run was impressive. He eliminated Alpha 54 from qualifier 3, which is in and of itself an unbelievable series. But this is going to be a really tough one because eekso is yet to lose, if I'm not mistaken, in any of these international 1v1s. He's 4 wins and 0 losses in games, beating Zamwe, Dmedsa, Luis, and of course taking the win against Ahmad earlier on in this series. I wouldn't be surprised actually if eekso wins this. I would not be surprised to see England send out eekso for the ace match. I know you guys are probably thinking, okay, it'll be Jack for the ace match, but actually Jack has lost twice today for England, so I think if eekso wins twice, and also is the one player who hasn't played against KhaliD yet, they might give him a go at it. Say, okay, eekso, you've beaten KhaliD in games in the past. Want to go do it again? And that would be incredible. What a throwback that would be. It would be the Salt Mine 1 European Grand Final. A series that I'm sure eekso would rather forget about because that's where KhaliD came back from 3-1 down in games to beat him 4-3. You know, KhaliD has actually done that twice to eekso. The first time they ever played a 1v1 series against each other, eekso is 2-0 up and just destroying KhaliD, then KhaliD reverse swept him. So that's, you know, another reason why I think eekso should be the choice for England in the ace match if we go there. If eekso can get the win here against Ali, eekso has to be the choice for England for that ace match. He's beaten KhaliD in, game 1 of series they've played multiple times. Obviously, most recently when they played in Fusion, khalid swept him, but let's not talk about that because that's less of an interesting storyline. Right now, eekso is dominating Ali. Ali has not had many opportunities to get any kind of attack going himself. And eekso has found a way through for number 2. Too quick and too calculated. It's interesting to see eekso's return to 1v1 here. I saw a lot of comments on the YouTube video of eekso versus Spain where a lot of you guys were noticing that eekso seems to have leveled out his gameplay a lot more. He's not relying on pop-offs as much as he used to. Great save by Ali. That shot from eekso could have easily caught him off guard. And yeah, I can't agree more with that YouTube comment analysis. eekso does look a lot more calm and a lot more composed than he usually did back in the day. And a lot more deadly because of it, because he still has that insane peak potential, the insane mechanical ability, but he's also extremely solid now. Looks like a very complete player. And he's making Ali look second best by a mile here. Oh my goodness. eekso just slots in the top corner with no problem. So what do you do if you're Ali in this position? This is just so hard to defend against. Oh man. The placement is just too good. Iker Zuman, I don't know how to say your name, dude. Thanks for the Prime sub, and also Nick RL with the 3-month tier 1. Welcome back. At this rate, we're absolutely heading for a game 7. What do you guys think? Hit 1 in chat if you think it will be eekso khalid for game 7. Well, obviously it's going to be khalid. There's no doubt about that. But do you think it's going to be eekso? I think it might be. I think it might be, and I wouldn't be sad to see it, especially after Jack has lost twice today. It's not been his day. You know, he'd still have a good chance. I wouldn't make it an unwinnable game for Jack in the game 7 against khalid. He has shown incredible resilience and mental game in the past. Obviously, you don't need to look further than his reverse sweep Ajorias to know that. So there's nothing. It's no shade to Jack, and no doubt about his ability to bounce back from adversity. It's more to do with the fact that eekso is playing so well right now. Look at him go, giving Ali absolutely no openings to work with. You have scrims in 3 minutes. There's also that for Jack as well. Yeah, he's got to go. But hey, Jack, don't lie. You were gonna send out eekso anyway. Jack is in chat, so he can give us the details. eekso is just straight beast mode right now. He is smashing Ali. Then again, Revezy beat Ali quite handily as well. But yeah, eekso beat Ahmad. Ahmad beat Jack. So is that a rock paper scissors or a 3's greater than 2 greater than 1 situation? Ali overrated? No, Ali's a great player. He's just not having a very good day at the office today. Struggling to get his style of gameplay going. Oh man, thanks to 1,000 bits, man. That's really kind of you, man. My eekso wants to get my ego wants to get revenge, but I think both eekso and Revezy are better than me in ones today. That's very very well put. I'm sure not just your ego, but your competitive nature wants to get revenge. But yeah, just looking at the way eekso's played today, and also against Spain. And also, well, you know, Revezy already gave it a go, and it was a close game against khalid, but he did lose, so makes sense from that perspective as well to put eekso out there. But Ali is actually only down by 2 goals here. We need to stop talking about game number 7. Okay, maybe not. I thought he was about to concede again. This is a respectable scoreline for Ali all of a sudden, even though eekso has looked in thorough control all game long. We're just like actually just repeating the same shot. Is eekso going to do it again? He just keeps on taking wall shots from over here, and then Ali has to save it at the near post. That's so smart again though by eekso. Oh my goodness. Well, I love the bump by eekso, but he got a bit lucky to not own goal as he flopped onto the ball in that position. Can Ali put it in before 0 seconds? I think he will. Okay, 2 seconds left. We have a game. It's taken 4 minutes and 58 seconds for us to know that, but we actually have a close game now. Can Ali keep it up? Can he do what Revezy couldn't against khalid? Tries the delayed approach. eekso's crushed it, and he will be the one to score one more. Ali had to try and keep it up in the air there, like the kickoff strategy, but eekso made sure to get nice and high on it. and stick it straight over his head. That is a tie series. eekso also wins twice. So eekso and oKhaliD both getting 2 wins each. Revezy and Ahmad getting 1 win each as well. Who's it going to be? eekso has left the match, so I think they're probably discussing who's going to play this one. Wish Bonio and Jamaican X, thanks for the prime subs, guys. I really appreciate that. Is it going to be Revezy again? You know, I wouldn't be entirely surprised by that, because you know I've been talking up eekso's ability to beat oKhaliD in game 1 of a series. But you also have to remember the last time that eekso did play oKhaliD, he got swept. So he's probably not feeling too confident about that matchup. Whereas Revezy, we already saw him nearly beat oKhaliD today. It was really, really close. So I could see either one of those guys joining the lobby here. eekso and Revezy both make sense. Jack's not having a great day. He says he has scrims for 3v3 as well. But yeah, either way, I don't know if we would see him come in here. Tiny Armor. Oh, yeah, thanks for the $5. No prize pool for this series. Yeah, eekso is sending out Revezy here. Yeah, they're both. Well, England is sending out Revezy. Yeah, Jack and eekso have both told me. Well, Jack told us in Twitch chat, and eekso just told me right now that yeah, he also has 3v3 scrims. But you know, they could probably delay that for 5 minutes or 7 minutes or however long this takes. But on top of that fact, eekso doesn't really fancy the matchup. He would rather give it to Revezy, who already nearly beat oKhaliD today. So this is you know, partly just a necessary coincidence, but also somewhat strategy from England, because they've seen that Revezy has got what it takes to beat oKhaliD today, and he's feeling pretty confident about his ones game, and why wouldn't you after playing as well as he has today? This is game 7 though. This is for all the marbles. KSA vs England, proving to be just as close and just as exciting as we all hoped it would be. Revezy running it back against oKhaliD. Lost by a single goal earlier in a series where he led for, or a game rather, where he led for a lot of it. Can he bring it home for the boys? I can see that though. I can see that. Yeah, eekso's words were, "I'd rather Revezy TBH." And yeah, maybe he still does have that 4-0 loss to oKhaliD a bit too fresh in his memory from Fusion 1v1 tournament. It was quite recent. It was quite recent. It's a tough matchup for eekso in a series. Very, very tough matchup. eekso's never beaten oKhaliD in a series. I believe he's 0-3 against oKhaliD in all-time 1v1 series. So yeah, definitely not going to be an easy matchup from that perspective. Great turn here by oKhaliD. Look at that. Mind game to the corner. He totally wrong-footed Revezy here. Oh, just a little break check. And then a runaway goal to the bottom corner. And yeah, I'm definitely not sad about seeing a Revezy rematch here. Revezy is playing at all-time peak 1v1 ability based on what I've seen today. This is the best that we've ever seen from him. Such confidence just dripping from this guy after his Salt Mine 2 run. Beautiful 50-50 by Revezy there. That's something we actually see oKhaliD do to his opponents quite often. Just let them win the 50-50, but have the ball bounce off the sidewall and come straight back to you. Great knowledge of the position by Revezy. No doubt someone who has studied oKhaliD's own gameplay. oKhaliD trying to roll the ball into him. Let Revezy flip at nothing, but Revezy gets it over the top of him. Threatens a demo. oKhaliD sees it coming, but Revezy might be able to run away with this ball. Has to leave it at midfield. Now oKhaliD at the near post. He is really taking his time here. There's so many fakes, so many feints from oKhaliD in this game 7. Heavy hit by Revezy though. That's just all the way in. What a goal. Revezy is not messing around, and he thinks oKhaliD is after these last few offensive plays where oKhaliD is just kind of wiggling around behind the ball and not really taking any shots when he's given opportunities to do so. Revezy doesn't take a second look at it, just smashes it on target. Now, is Khalid actually going to shoot this attack? Yes, he is. And he's going to score. Revezy was predicting another kind of do-nothing play. Thought, well, Khalid's just been rolling the ball at me. Let me flip into it. This time he's changed his play. Never mind. Back to the center circle, back to the drawing board. But still, an extremely winnable game, an extremely winnable series now for Revezy. Brilliant save. Look at the recovery as well. Khalid is going to get to the corner boost first, but Revezy has the mid. 100 versus 100. Khalid with a low bounce dribble. Pretty tame shot, especially by his standards. Tame shot by anyone's standards in the ones game these days. Khalid is still playing quite a mind game heavy match here. And again, had the option of going for that ball quickly. Instead, just waits and hopes that Revezy won't challenge. But Revezy is going to challenge. And this is a great read. It looks like just a 0 IQ, no brain ball chase move. But Revezy just figured out Khalid isn't playing proactively. He's waiting for me to make a move, waiting for Revezy to fake a challenge, waiting for him to go into that shadowing position, because Revezy is mostly known as being a reactive defender. So instead of doing that, he's just getting in Khalid's face as early as possible. Slow air dribble by Khalid. He sits on Revezy on the goal line, and that allows the ball to cross it. This is not too far off Revezy saving it, actually, though. It is worth mentioning. If it weren't for him jumping right before Khalid landed on him, he might have had a save there. It was the jump timing. It's totally combined wrong with what Khalid is doing. Heavy ball chase by Revezy. Khalid wants to counter-attack. Revezy is shadowing so closely. No respect for Khalid's long-range flick. And you know, Khalid's got a very solid flick, but doesn't really have that catapult. That trebuchet flick that we sometimes see from other players. Deep inside the half. Already nothing to supersonic. And would you look at this? Revezy is a minute away from winning the series for England. Khalid does not have a lot of boost to play with here. It's another reasonable flick. It'll net him a boost advantage, but that's all he's going to get from that play immediately. Revezy shuts down the near post rebound. Khalid quickly turns, but Revezy is reading his every move here. And he's reacting perfectly to everything Khalid is doing. Khalid has to force the issue. He's trying to force the issue. Revezy almost goes around him. And now he's got the boost steal, and Khalid is on nothing. Revezy has this game completely under control. He might be able to add another goal to his tally here. Another boost steal for Revezy. Both players knew that boost was coming. Khalid is just hanging on for dear life all of a sudden. Revezy the favourite to make it a 2-goal lead, surely. And now Khalid has collected the ball. Revezy onto the back wall with ease. Fantastic ball control. Khalid needs a goal, but he does have 100 boost and a quick turnaround. And now he's got Revezy completely starved. Khalid up into the air for the air dribble. Revezy with a save, and what a save it is. Is it a game-winning save? Not yet. Khalid has kept it up, but Revezy grounds it. What a game by England's Revezy. Unbelievable save on 0 seconds. Khalid read him wrong. He thought Revezy was totally boost starved, but I think Revezy had a little bit left over. We have to go take a look at that save right at the end of the game here. As it looks like Khalid was expecting Revezy to be totally out of boost. After that mid-boost steal, Revezy ran back to his goal with pretty much nothing. Or yeah, he had nothing. I mean, the way he's flipping, you're like, yeah, he's got nothing. You see somebody flipping away like this, you know they're on 0 boost. He got 12. That was all he had. Look at this save. Unbelievable. Avoids the air dribble bump and knocks it into the bar. That is a crazy, crazy save. I mean, Khalid did pretty well here. As far as 0-second shots go, that's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. He got lucky, TBH. There's no luck there, by the way. That's not luck. He just grabbed the 12 pad and made the perfect save. Dodged the bump, which, you know, is a great strategy for Khalid to go for on 0 seconds. I think that Khalid played it quite well. You know, maybe he rushed it a bit. He, you know, probably could have stayed with the ball a bit more. But hindsight's 2020. He wanted to go quick because He had Revezy boost starved. Great series there. England take down KSA in a Game 7 thriller. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Hopefully you can now see the potential of this format. It is pretty wild what you can get out of this one.